What's up, y'all? Driver Eyes here. Hey, check this out. Today it ain't raining like it was yesterday. The sun's shining, but it's like 38 degrees. Which is why I got the long sleeves on. I don't know. I might have had long sleeves on yesterday. I don't remember. But anyway, let's talk about something. Our Second Amendment rights are under attack. No, they can never take them away. Because it says right there in the Constitution that they cannot be infringed upon. Which some of these bans and all that crap, it is actually infringing upon our Second Amendment rights. But there was a truck back here on the side of the road. I had to get over out of his way. But look, I have a lot of debates with people on Twitter and on Facebook, and that's pretty much it, actually. Any other platforms that I'm on, it's like-minded people. But you got to go over to see what how the other side is feeling. And as much as I raise hell and get up in these, I like to call them ass hat Democrats, because they got their head up their ass, so they got an ass hat. All right, that's where I'm at with that. Damn, I'm a poet and don't know it. But anyway, as much as I have debates with them and we talk shit and I make fun of them, I make fun of them quite often. Damn, almost sneezed right there. But they get pissed at me. There is a difference between myself and them. Is that they're brainwashed into this left brain side, or not the left brain, but the left wing side of thinking. Want to ban all weapons and guns and all this shit. The reality and the facts of the matter is, we can debate and they can hate me and be so damn mad at me and all this and that, but my grandpa fought in World War II for us to have our rights, you know. I'm sure I had family members on back before him that fought in the Civil War and the Revolutionary War and all that made our rights, you know, that was part of the construction of our Constitution, which makes America so good. Okay? So regardless of if we have a verbal confrontation or whatever, I'm just going to let you in on a little secret. You know, my grandpa fought in World War II, like I said. I've got some other family members that were in Vietnam and some friends that have been to Iraq and Afghanistan and things like that. Actually, I've got family members now that are serving, but we're not in war yet. Joe Biden, stop with your bullshit. But anyway, I'm gonna tell you something. No matter where we're at, or how you feel about me, or how much you hate me or whatever because of my I'm not even going to say Republican views, I'm going to say my American views, my American opinion. That's what I'm going to say, because it's not a left or right issue, it's an American issue. And there's a right and there's a wrong. So you're mad at me over something we said or over my opinion, where there's a difference between you and I, and you're brainwashed, like I said a while ago. But the thing about it is, if we're out somewhere, I don't go to a lot of public gatherings or anything like that. I go to a race every now and then. Well, I used to before the COVID took control. And but if we're out somewhere, it doesn't even have to be, you know, a big crowd or anything. If somebody busts out and starts shooting at people, I'm going to shoot back to protect you. I don't give a damn how you feel about me. And that's the crazy thing is, you would take your feelings towards me, and if somebody busted out and started shooting, you'd probably push me in front of you for a human shield. I'm not that guy. I'll shoot back to protect you. That's what Americans do. That's what they do. No matter of whatever your politics, political affiliation is, it doesn't. That's irrelevant to me. No matter what your race is, that's irrelevant to me. If we're in danger, I'm going to stand up and do something. Hey, I might get shot down too, but as long as I protect some people, it wasn't, you know, it wasn't done for no reason. I'm serious about that. I'm serious about that. That's why I stand up for our Second Amendment rights. That's why I believe in America. That's why I believe in you know, what our forefathers and the founders of our nation had in mind. That's what they had in mind, people. That's what they had in mind. That's why we have a constitution. That's why we have amendments. You know? And that's why we have a Bill of Rights. And it's our government right now, they're super shitty, I'm not gonna lie. And they have an agenda, and we're not included in their agenda, believe it or not. We're just pawns. And you know, they want us all to be slaves, honestly. That's where they're at with this, all this bullshit that they're pushing out. You know, that's why we're having this border issue right now, and that's kind of taken away from what they're doing in the background. They're always doing something in the background. This administration that is playing like they're in control right now. Joe Biden's not in control of anything. I bet he doesn't even have the damn nuclear codes. And Kamala, the Ugandan nightmare, like Jericho Green likes to say, the Ugandan nightmare. I know where he's at with that, because I used to watch that same wrestling program, even though I got a couple years on him, I think. But anyway, they ask her about going to the border, and she all she does is laugh, man. The fucking laughing hyena. That's what this administration does right now. When we're in a situation and they get asked serious questions, Joe Biden does it too. He cracks a smile. She starts laughing. It's not a fucking laughing matter. You know, they're doing a bunch of dirty shit behind our backs, and I'm hip to it because I follow a bunch of real people, and I watch, I pay attention. I gather information every day. I learn some. I hate this seatbelt. It tries to choke me all the time. But it's like our government we have right now. The seatbelt it's trying to choke me out. But I follow along with a lot of things that's going on, and I don't say a lot about it. I you know, I might tweet out or say something on Facebook, but if I say too much, I get canceled. But there's a lot of dirt going on behind the scenes right now that nobody really realizes. I'm not going to say nobody, but most people who don't follow along with it as closely as I do don't realize what's going on. And the thing is, where I was going with this. The thing is, they're trying to pin us all against each other. That's why we have this hate against Asian, hate crime, and freaking You know, in Arizona right now, at some college over there, I just got a tidbit of this. At these college dorms now, they have people segregated, man. They have all the white kids in one dormitory, and they have all the black, Latino, and indigenous people in another one. That's segregation. I thought we were past that shit. That's segregation. You know, and then we hear about this Amazon, and a lot of these companies are pushing towards buy black created products, buy black entrepreneur products, buy them over the other ones. And you know what? That's stupid. We're fucking past that, man. Why are we trying to do this? It's because our government's trying to pin us against each other so they can do their dirt and change all these laws, and then before you know it, we're all slaves to the government. Just like in communist China, where they control the press, they control the money, they control our health care, they control us. In controlling the other three things, they control us. And a lot of people don't even realize this. They can't even see it because they're so wrapped up in the other bullshit, you know. It's crazy. It's crazy. But I'm here to tell you, there's a lot more people out there like me that sees through this bullshit, that are willing to stand up and protect us. Even if you hate me and if you're an American and you hate me, hell, if you're an immigrant and you hate me, if you're in this country and somebody starts doing some bad shit towards us, I'm going to stand up. I'll shoot back. I'm not going to run. I'll shoot back. You know, it may not work out good for me, but if you get away, whether you fucking hate me or not, it doesn't matter. That's where I'm at. That's where my heart is. My heart is American. And there's a lot of us out there, believe it or not. And, you know, we got screwed. And now everything's getting twisted around and turned around to where good is bad and bad is good. And that's the honest truth. If you think about it, that's what's happening. But this video is some things that were on my mind, and there's people that don't agree with my opinion. There's people that don't like me for my opinion. There's probably people that want to kick my ass for my opinion. But on the other side of that, I'll stand up and fight for you. That's our difference right there. That's our difference. I don't hate anybody. You know, I hate what this new administration is doing. And I think it's only temporary before shit's gonna hit the fan, and they're trying to divide the country, because divided we're weak, united we're strong. Everybody needs to wake the hell up and look at what's going on. You need to look behind that curtain and see who's actually pulling the strings. It's not Joe Biden. He's a fucking puppet. Kamala Harris, she dropped out in Iowa because she got 0 fucking votes. Nobody supported her. And if things go the way they're going right now, she's going to be the president. Because Joe Biden's incompetent. Everybody in the world knows that. He's only spoke to the press one damn time. And all the questions were sent in ahead of time. And we were still, I was more confused after I fucking watched his press conference than I was before. You know, I'm not confused at all. I see what they're doing. You people need to wake up. There's a lot of us awake. There's more of us waking up every day. You need to see what's going on. You need to look at what's going on at the border. Why is he not going down there? Why is the Ugandan nightmare not going down there? Because they don't want all those cameras following them down there. And there's so many people down there, and it's in such a shitty situation down there because of them, and they're blaming it on the last administration. How come none of this shit started happening until January the 20th, 2021? How come none of this happened until then? How is that the last administration's fault? They had a plan in place which kept these people in Mexico and kept people from rushing the border like they're doing now by the thousands. And you know, you have to do that and get everything situated before you can even work on an immigration plan. Because if there's people pouring in, what the fuck kind of immigration plan are you going to come up with? There's not one. You can't, because it's a problem. You know, this goes back to one of my philosophies. It irks me that an issue will come up and there's people looking at who to blame. Let's blame somebody for this issue. That's not how I think. I want to fix the issue. You know, I want to fix the problem and get it under control. You know, it might not be totally fixed, but get it under control, and then look for how it happened, and then make sure it doesn't happen again, regardless of who the fuck's at fault or what's at fault, you know, or who's to blame. You still have to fix the problem. Just blaming somebody doesn't fix it. And you know, President 45 got a lot of flack because, not slack, he didn't get no damn slack, but he got a lot of flack because he blames people, but he fixed this shit. You know, he started working on fixing it before he pointed to where the problem was, where the problem came from, you know. And this administration right now didn't say anything about all this bullshit that they're doing right now during the campaign. They did not say that. They did not say that, you know, we were told that they were going to have open borders. They were going to attack our Second Amendment. They were going to hike taxes. They denied all that bullshit, honestly. And then here they are doing it. But I went somewhere else with what I was talking about. But it's still all in the same circle. It's still the same circle. It's not, I don't hate anyone. And I don't judge people because of their race or their gender or their whatever, you know. That shit's irrelevant to me, because we're all Americans. If we all live in America, we're all Americans. Why? You know, we're way past that, like the segregation and the bullshit. We're all past that, and that's why the press and the government we have right now keeps pushing this, because they don't want everybody together. They don't want us united. They want us separated to where we start killing each other off and all this, and then they can implement all these freaking communist laws and the socialist agenda they have. And that's the reality of the situation. And you people better wake up. I don't think it's going to happen because there's more of us that know the truth than there is of them. That's why they're trying the division thing. That's why they're trying to separate us, because they realize that, and they can't just come in and start changing everything, because we're going to stand up. But we need to be ready. We need to unite. We need to be ready. But good. Am I wrong? I don't know if I'm wrong or not. Yes, I know I'm not wrong. This shit's not wrong. All you have to do is a little research and pay attention, and you'll realize what I'm talking about. But if you have a different opinion, if you agree with me, hey, throw me a comment down. Give me some likes. Subscribe. This is Driver Oz, y'all. pina coladas. Later.